Well, the new sound of Nova Mornings in 2023 is early breakfast with us 6 to 7.
Then from 7, it's Jodie, Oddy and Andrew Hayes.
You guys are doing great.
I love you so much. The shows are great. You make my life bearable.
I'm so happy with what's going on.
Just pinching myself.
Jodie and Hayesy. It's the new sound of Nova in 2023.
Oh, yes, my friends. Hello, Adelaide, and welcome to week 2. Or, if it's your first time, just sort of jumping over and saying, what's all this about? Then welcome. Good to have you on board.
Come here and give us a hug. That's what we're
nice,
all
isn't
about.
it?
Open
That's what you
arms
need.
here in this show.
Just before a 36-degree day. Nice, big, warm hug.
You think you were sweaty before? Wait till you hug us, me and Andrew.
Really, really sweaty. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Happy birthday to Jodie Oddy
Oh,
for yesterday.
stop it.
I mean, who would have thought? Isn't that just lovely? Oh, what's this? To paint a visual coming into the studio.
Oh, look at the balloons.
Bunch of balloons.
Thank you. I really hate to make a fuss on my birthday, so much so that it's not going to last 2 weeks. It won't. I'll cut it short at some point.
It's usually a 2-week build-up, isn't it? There you go. A few
Beautiful.
little messages on those balloons as well.
there?
Really nice. Yeah.
Oh,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's lovely. What did you, oh my God. Oh, I just saw what you were pointing
What's that
to.
one?
It's got a 60 on it.
Well, hang on a second.
You're idiots.
What is
all
happening
of you.
here?
Oh,
There's a little bit of confusion then because that one says 60 and on the Nova Instagram it says 30. So
oh my God. I mean, it's just a 30-year discrepancy.
there's a 30-year gap.
I'm going to leave it to everyone to try and work out exactly how old I am.
There's a 30-year blur.
I know.
Is that what's going on?
That's just described my life. A 30-year blur.
How was the day yesterday?
It was awesome.
Nice.
I honestly had probably one of the best birthdays I've ever had. Really? However, I can't help but note I received a lot of presents and none from Andrew Hayes.
Well, I must say, big present coming a little bit later on the show, okay? Really, really big, solid present coming, okay?
Okay. Did it fit in your car?
Well, it did, but just. It just fit in.
Righto.
So before 9 o'clock, not just from me as well, from the entire team, we've got a big, lovely birthday present to give to you, okay?
Oh,
it's a celebration.
That's very nice. You can't do what most men do and make their wives go out and get someone else a present. It's not the wife's job, just
No.
so you know.
No,
it's your job.
Although Cara would be much better at it than me.
So true, and I'd probably appreciate it a lot more.
That's okay. You went to the Big Wedgie yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's
So much fun. Oh, my God, the kids had an absolute ball. I went down the big chucker.
That's the really steep one.
It's really steep, and then it chucks you out at the end, so you basically just fly through the air and then land, bang, like that.
Bang, there you go. Still got it, still young.
Yeah.
We put up a little social media video about the Big Wedgie as well. I head along there with my good friend Tom Wren, and geez, we had a good time. Just really rehashed our childhood.
Yeah,
So much
you
fun.
two just frolicking through the big wedgie with like holding hands. It was amazing to watch. And if you'd like to see Andrew with his shirt off, this is your one big opportunity.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen.
This is huge.
Jodies Juice.
Just a heads up, this entire juice is dominated by women who have been wronged by men, and they are bitter about it, and they're singing about it.
Yes.
Shakira has released a song about her ex-partner, Gerard Pique, cheating on her. It's broken all the YouTube records. The video for Out of Your League has been watched more than 63 million times in 24 hours, making it the most watched Latin song in that time period. So she separated from him in 2022 after 10 years together, and she's angry.
Go get it, Shakira. You can see her as well just moving. I just don't understand the way that she moves. It defies what people are allowed to do or how they can possibly do it. It's amazing.
If you had to loosely translate that, Andrew Hayes, how would you do it? What was she saying?
She was saying along the lines of, look, Alexander, you wrong me. I'm upset about it. Look, if there's some kind of way that we can prevent this from happening to other girls in the future, then by all means, let's have a chat. But in the meantime, let me shake this. Everyone deals with things differently.
Yeah, they do. Miley Cyrus, another wronged woman, releases her breakup anthem Flowers on ex-husband Liam Hemsworth's birthday. So it was his 33rd birthday yesterday. And she's sampling the 2020 Bruno Mars hit When I Was Your Man. Have a listen to this.
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand.
Good song, by the way.
Yeah. I don't care
Very
that
nice.
that song's come from a real wronged place, like a real place of anger. It's a great banger. It's also being speculated that she's wearing one of his suits in the clip, which is filmed in the house Hemsworth allegedly rented to cheat on her.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, he's a bit of a dirty bird.
And producer Zoe said to me this morning, she seems to think there's upwards of 14 women.
Oh, did producer Zoe say that?
She did say that.
Well, then I guess it's fact.
Ian Molly Meldrum is shocked onlookers by dropping his pants during a surprise appearance on stage with Elton John at the Singers Farewell concert in Melbourne. He's on his epic farewell Yellow Brick Road tour. He said of Meldrum, I want to thank him for all the love and loyalty he's shown me all over the years. They hugged, they kissed on the lips, by the way, before Meldrum pulled down his pants and bared his buttocks. This is the moment.
Just at the end there,
Yep.
you can just tell, even through the sound, that the vibe changed just a little bit.
The crowd sort of went from yeah to ooh.
Ooh.
I don't want to be judgmental of other people's buttocks, but his was a little saggy. I'm just going to say.
You can be. Bless Molly, has done so many good things for the music industry, but don't need to see his rear end
No,
at all.
at all. And it looks like Prince Harry doesn't mind talking about his princely package. He references it 15 times in his best-selling new memoir, Spare. Now, I'm going to play you this little bit of audio. It has Freudian implications. It's him talking about the time he got penile frostbite.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized. I'd been trying some home remedies, including one recommended by a friend. She'd urged me to apply Elizabeth Arden cream. My mum used that on her lips. You want me to put that on my todger? It works, Harry. Trust me. I found a tube, and the minute I opened it, the smell transported me through time. I felt as if my mother was right there in the room. Then I took a smidge and applied it.
Oh, my
down
gosh. Oh, my goodness. That's the first time I've heard that. What is going on here?
Why?
What happens inside the royal family?
Why is he talking about his willy and his mother and face cream in the same sentence, Andrew? Why?
It's not, you know what else isn't right?
What?
Don't ever call it a todger. It's just so unmanly.
Jodie and Hayesy Ask Us Anything.
Because, you know, the truth will always come out, and also the truth will set you free. Producer Sean, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning. Well, hasn't the text line and emails been going crazy with questions for you two?
I'm just
up.
I'm just going to say it. I don't like this segment. I don't like it. It
Oh,
makes
we
me
love it.
very, very nervous.
The listeners love it, and that's the most important thing here.
And especially when you say, I don't like it, it means other people like it even more.
Right. Okay. Go
how
on,
it
hit
works.
us.
All right, so the first question, not a bad one. What's your worst habit?
Ooh. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll go first. For me, it's probably listening too much. Do you know what I mean, Sean? Like sometimes where I'll just be at home and all I want to do is just listen to my wife. And she'd be like, for goodness sake, can you just talk about yourself for once? How about you put yourself first just one time in this relationship?
You and my husband are one and the same. Like I sometimes add mid-sentence. I'll be telling him something. I'm mid-sentence. I haven't even finished and he's walked out of the room. You're not even listening.
Because he's one step ahead. The other one for me is just giving too much money to too many charities. It's something that I've vowed to cut back on in 2023.
Good on
Because
you.
how many times has Cara said, mate, we've got no money. What's happened? Oh, I gave to some absurd random charity like, you know, possums that get scared at night by trucks. They need our help. So we're going to cut back on that. Quite seriously, though, I throw dental floss in the toilet and flush it, and that annoys Cara greatly.
Oh, that is vastly annoying.
You?
So, there's some sort of Nigerian prince, though, who's so wealthy right now because of you.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
He promises me it's all going to come back in spades.
Question number 2.
I didn't even answer.
Well, yeah, true. Okay. I thought you did.
No.
All right, Jones, hit us. What's your worst habit?
My worst habit is that I'm obviously obsessed with David Beckham, who, for my birthday yesterday, is plastered all over my screens. I think my husband would say my worst habit is when I walk, we'll go for a walk, like along the Torrens or whatever, and I'll be like, morning, to everyone. Or just say hello to everyone.
Yes.
She's one of those people.
So one of those people, and I get that as well when I'm going for a run or going for a ride on my bike.
You hate it.
The randoms who go past and go, morning. Mate, just give it a rest. Especially when I'm running with headphones in. You're like, did they just say good morning? One time I ran down the Torrens and a bloke, morning, me on the way down the Torrens and then on the way back. And gave him nothing both times. He'd be like, that guy's such a
You got double morning.
Double morning.
That's horrible.
And the bloke got a double non-response.
All right, question number 2.
Yep.
Who would win in an argument between the two of you?
Out of me and him.
I think this is easy.
Oh, yeah, this is a lay down brassiere. I would absolutely confuse him with just some. I'd throw 5 or 6 really big words at him, and he'd just be looking at me like, I don't understand any of them.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. So, Jodie's vocab is much stronger than mine. And when I have to really dissect and think about words that she said, she's already won the argument.
Yep. So that's an easy one.
Yep.
That's an easy question for our
Me.
listeners.
If it was physical, he'd beat the crap out of me.
Go for the chokehold. UFC style.
Oh, all right. Okay. Question 3. Now, I don't know if this is from listener or from our big boss, Ben, but have you ever lied to your boss?
Ooh.
I told Ben that I've done 4 years of breakfast radio before this. I've never done radio in my life.
4 years of breakfast radio, it doesn't count on SEN if no one is listening.
Oh, come on.
Literally. No, I've never lied to Ben. Ever. Never
No,
have.
that wasn't the question. The question was, have you ever lied to a boss?
Oh, to a boss. Oh, yeah. I reckon I've lied to a boss at a previous workplace when I said I love working here.
There you go. When I was 19, actually, and this is when you get undone with your lies.
Yeah.
And you're not very intelligent and you're trying to lie. I told a pub in Sydney that I'd been working at bars and pulling beers for 2.5 years.
Yeah, right.
And the bloke responded in an email saying, so that meant you were working at a bar when you were 16 and a half. I don't think so. I didn't get the job, Sean, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Sad.
Learned a lesson, though.
And our final question, we were talking about it before, OnlyFans. If radio doesn't work out for the two of you, would you start your own OnlyFans account?
Look, I'm not familiar with the work on OnlyFans, but if you are asking if I would post videos of myself doing raunchy deeds, then absolutely, categorically not, because no one wants to see it.
Oh, you can be very, very specific, though.
You
People
can.
have got very interesting niches.
Like fetishes.
Fetishes. So, for example, a guy will call you up and say, I want to pay you to watch you obsess over David Beckham.
Then I'll do it.
It's a thing. Lock it in. Sign her up.
It's not too late for a cheeky summer break.
Whatif.com has awesome deals for top Aussie destinations.
Plus all kinds of places to stay for your getaway.
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, motels, holiday rentals, and much, much more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hazy's on this Daysy.
All right, let's get around Monday, the 16th of January. Let's go through a bit of a timeline, Joe. It's 1919. Prohibition begins in the US. The 18th Amendment of the US Constitution prohibits the manufacture, sale or transportation of intoxicating liquors. It's acts like that that makes people like the Booze Bandits in Adelaide come to life, get together and steal alcohol.
So true, mate.
2005, Adriana Elesu gives birth at the age of 66. The Romanian university lecturer broke the record for the world's oldest birth mother.
Wowee.
That's intense.
It's time for me yet.
There's a lot more time out there. Don't worry about that. 1974, Kate Moss was born, the English model. Moss rose to fame in the early 1990s. In 2012, she came second on the Forbes top-earning models list. Complex character,
Yeah.
to say the least. Who likes complex men.
Yes, she does.
What's that bloke's Doty?
Johnny Depp.
She got with Johnny Depp as well.
Yes.
Gee, she's got a solid hit list. Good on her. 1988, Home and Away began on Australian television.
Oh, Kate Ritchie.
Who would have thought? Kate Ritchie. And the most troubled little beach town on the planet. Don't go to Summer Bay unless you want controversy.
If you want a good relationship, don't head to the Bay.
Oh, what about the River Boys too?
Oh, yeah.
Just think of bad boys with bad attitudes, which is really appealing, apparently.
What were the tats across the back? Can you remember?
Did they have it? Did it say River Boys across the front as well?
Remember what it was? I'm going to Google it.
Look at Brax. Oh, he's so bad.
Oh.
He's just misunderstood.
Oh, Brax, you're such a bad boy. Come here and pash me.
Paul McCartney went to prison in Tokyo for 10 days on a charge of possessing marijuana.
Oh, what?
He got off lightly compared to Brittany Griner.
Oh, it's Brittany Griner.
She was detained in Russia for about a year for having cannabis oil.
Oh, really?
She's a WNBA player.
Oh, okay.
I'll get some culture into you, please.
Oh, sorry, mate.
For goodness sake. Tina Turner in 1988 set a solo concert attendance record of 180,000 at the Americana Stadium in Rio.
It's outrageous.
180,000, not bad for Tina Turner. She's the voice of the NRL back in the day.
She
It's
was.
simply the best.
The best.
So let's-
Better than all the rest.
That's it. So let's play Tina Turner. No, we won't do that because this is Nova. But the number one song in January 16 in 2013 was Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. So let's get the pint-sized Prince on.
Do, 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 do.
Judge Jody.
You can email us anytime at breakfast@nova919.com.au with any dilemmas that you have, and then I will be the judge. I will preside over the courtroom that is South Australia, and I will tell you if what you're doing is right or wrong.
That's fine.
Okay, we've got one here. Dear Judge Jody, I have an issue that I need your help with. Well, that's what I'm here for. For the past few months, I've been witnessing my co-worker stealing from our stationery cupboard. I normally am not a narc. However, my boss has asked me to investigate and work out why our stationery orders have increased 300% in the past 6 months.
Wow.
It's skyrocketed.
Item of choice? Does it go into that sort of
It
detail?
doesn't get into that detail. But not only is my co-worker stealing from the stationery cupboard, I've also found out they are selling the goods on Facebook Marketplace and making a profit. My question is, do I rat out my co-worker to put an end to it, or should I turn a blind eye? I don't want the drama of dobbing. No one does. Snitches get stitches.
That's so true.
But I also don't want to seem like I'm covering for her. This is from Stephen.
Stephen Peacock emailed us in this morning.
From the River Boys. Okay, as much as I love stationery, and I really do, like the absolute euphoric rush I get from getting a fresh highlighter from the stationery cupboard at Channel 10 is like, I can't even begin to describe it. You almost feel like you're stealing. You do feel like you're stealing when you take those stationery items. However, this person is stealing. And I would say there's a special place in hell for people who steal from the workplace. That's my initial response to this. Don't get me started on the people that take other people's food from the fridge. My goodness. What is wrong with you?
That's completely fair enough. At least those people, if they are heading to hell, at least they can highlight their notes when they're in hell. It's good. I'm all for it. I'm fine with it. I don't want to get involved with it. And so I'm not
Andrew?
endorsing the behaviour, but I'm not getting involved. Just you do you.
No, but they've told her that she has to investigate why all the stationery is going missing.
Blind eye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't need that controversy. And guess what? Have a look at my desk at home. There's probably a few extra highlighters in there as well.
Yeah, but I expect this behaviour from someone from Channel 7 because there was a rumour going around not so long ago that there was someone at Channel 7 stealing both milk and toilet paper.
Really? Can confirm. Might have been Rosanna Mandrielli. It definitely wasn't. I think of the absolute opposite person to mention. I just said her name.
I just feel like there's a reason Jane Doyle's been moved on.
Wouldn't that be just a plot twist?
Wouldn't it?
Jane Doyle.
Let's go to Abby in the newsroom. Abs, what are your thoughts on this one?
Look, times are tough. For someone like me who's trying to save for a house on their own, you've got to do what you've got to do. I say go for
Yes.
it. Take the stationery, sell it off, make that bread how you can.
Really?
Yep, just do
stuff.
it. And also, don't snitch, turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
Hear nothing, see nothing, say nothing.
Oh, okay, you little monkey.
Also, don't check Abby's drawers at home.
No.
No,
Because they're
please
full of
don't.
Nova stationery.
I might send Nova Boy round to Abby's house just to do a little scout and see what we can come up with. 13 24 10. Thoughts on this, please? Is it okay to steal stationery from the workplace? Bernie from Lobethal. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, good. What are your thoughts?
Not okay.
It's not okay, Andrew.
Okay, there you go. Why is that, Bernie? Come on, just let it slide. It's no big deal.
Well, if it was, the odd pen or, whatever, sure. But if you're stealing, huge quantities of stationery and then flogging it off online, well, no.
Yeah.
Not okay.
It's the flogging it off online that's next level, isn't it? It's really strategic and contrived.
Bernie, what if it's a friend of yours in the workplace and you find out?
Oh, yeah, that's tricky.
I would still, dog them in.
Oh, there goes that friendship.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Bernie. Thanks for the call. 13 24 10. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Go in the running for free for 23. Meg from Somerton Park. Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What are your thoughts on this one?
Firstly, I just want to say I love you guys. I've been tuning in, but I've got a completely different opinion.
Okay.
Let them steal.
Let them steal.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that, Meg. I'm on board as well.
Yeah. I've got too many other things to worry about. Let them steal.
Spot on. It's not my problem. Even though you've been put on the investigation, I just go, oh, look, I see no, what's the saying? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Yeah.
Don't get involved. Okay. Maybe get in on some of the goods and sell them yourself. I'm not sure.
Oh, God. And now you're actively encouraging people to steal and then sell it off. Thank you so much, Meg. All right, time for a judgment.
All right, let's do this. There's a couple of differing opinions here as well. You've got a big call to make.
I know. And I'm going to stick with my original thoughts on this. There is a special place in hell for people who steal from the workplace. I don't care what it is. And that, I'm looking at you, six-pack boy.
Yeah, well.
I'm looking directly at you in the eye. This is not okay, and I sentence this person to 10 years, 6 non-parole. Thank you very much.
Okay, there you go. Well, guess what? That special place in hell is really nice because we have all this extra money.
Do you have any questions? All you have to do is ask.
All you have to do is ask them.
Ask Hayesy.
Kids these days have got big questions, Jodes. And you know what? For me, it's all about the future generations. So you've got to put them in the right direction and make sure that they have the knowledge to take them to the next level.
Perfect.
So, I mean, what we're going to do is we just email us at breakfast@nova919.com.au some questions from some youngsters, and we've sampled a few of these questions, and we thought, here we go. Let's get these kids really smart-like.
I love that you're taking your responsibility to guide the next generation very seriously. I like that about you.
It's all about the kids.
Yep.
Always has been. First question from youngster Hamish.
Hi, Hayesy. It's Hamish. I have a question. Why do dad's farts smell worse than mum's farts?
Ooh, it's a good one.
It is a good question. It's quite polarising as well. It's pretty simple, though. It's because Dad enjoys just a little bit more red meat than Mum does. That actually might be factually correct. Now, for example, I spent a bit of time by myself over the weekend because Cara was away in Melbourne, and let's tell you what, wasn't it a red meat fest?
Really?
Yes. 3 meals, all containing red meats, and now we're in the process of fumigating the house.
I get that because every time I go out for dinner, I'm just a chicken and fish girl.
Yep.
So every time I go out for dinner with my husband, I did this yesterday, I was like, why don't you have a steak, doll?
Yeah. And he said, okay, why don't you suffer in the days after? In the 2 days after.
Yes, perfect.
We should be in separate bedrooms. Thanks for that question, Hamish. Let's move on. This is Willow.
Hi, Hayesy. It's Willow. I would like to know why men lions have manes and the lady lions don't.
Great question, Willow.
Oh,
It's pretty simple, though.
Is it?
Lions are hipsters. Lions are mad hipsters, and if you ask any lion who their favourite artist is, he'll say, yeah, man, Chet Faker. It's like, what the hell has Chet Faker done for so long?
No, let's go back a step. Who calls their kid Chet?
Yeah, that's true. Don't want to rag on Chet Faker because, no, I don't listen to Nova anyway, man.
No.
I listen to Triple J. He's not listening.
Hottest 100, man.
Also, ask a lion if he's ever had a top knot. 100% of them will say yes, absolutely. A lot of them still rocking a top knot as well. It's quite embarrassing. It's also a strong word that a lot of lionesses want to hook up with cheetahs and leopards.
Yes.
No, but it can't be done. I'd love to see that, though. Imagine seeing a chine. A little cross between a lion and a cheetah.
A chine.
Wouldn't that be good?
Gorgeous.
So there you go. Hope that answered your question there, Willow.
I don't think it did.
Last one.
Hi, Hayesy. It's Charlie. Why did swear words get invented if we're not allowed to say them?
Yeah, look, that's a good one, and I've thought about this before. It's because people like myself need a way of expressing themselves when they're in times of anguish.
Yes.
Because our vocabulary isn't as high as others. For example, if I was to stub my toe, I'd say something like, you stupid thing of a freak, you. This knob of a toe. This thing hurts, you stupid thing. What would you say?
Oh, God, what would I say? Mother.
You're in the same boat. Oh, my gosh, we're built very similarly.
We are.
So there you go. Hope that answered your question there as well, Charlie.
No, I do take my responsibility in guiding the next generation very seriously.
In very, very good hands. If you want to develop and be very, very intelligent and smart-like, listen to Nova.
Well, Hayesy, your Channel 7 colleagues are so supportive. You revealed last week that they cut out the big full ad in the advertiser and stuck it on the wall and said, "Good luck, D-head."
And attached a cartoon caricature of a phallus on top of my forehead. I think we can comfortably say that this next person wasn't responsible for that.
She certainly was not. Can we please bring in this beautiful weather presenter from Channel 7, Amelia Mulchany? Welcome to the show.
Oh, good morning, guys. I wasn't responsible, but gee, I wish I was.
Has Hazesy's head just exploded since he's landed on commercial radio now, Millsy?
No, it was always that size.
yeah, nothing's changed. It just sort of fits the attitude a little bit more. Amelia, how are you? And what sort of early starts do you have? Because you've got the beautiful young Gracie as well. What time does she get you out of bed?
She's actually normally up around 5:30. So 5:36, so I can listen to your whole show and even the one beforehand, guys, which is great. So I am loving it 6 so far.
Well, we're not so much worried about you, but does Gracie love us?
Look, it's kind of interlaced with episodes of Bluey.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess. Yeah. She likes it. We've got it on in the kitchen. It's good.
Hey, Mills, if you don't mind, it's all about promos and posters and things like that. Can we get a picture of you and can we get the direct quote, "I'm loving it sick," and then Amelia Mulchany?
I actually don't usually have that in rotation. I'm not quite sure I went with that choice of words.
Yeah. I mean,
but please immortalise it.
We'd probably just settle for an Instagram post from you, just saying you're loving us or something like that. You know, that's fine.
With a thumbs up. I think it warrants 2 thumbs up too.
Well, Millsy, because we like to give away tickets to the big wedgie here, we were wondering if you and Gracie would like to go along.
Yeah, look, I sort of actually used the word big wedgie. We drove past it the other day and she said, "Mum, what's that?" And I said, "It's a big wedgie." And she said, "What's a wedgie?" And she's been kind of referring to a wedgie. I shouldn't say this on radio, but she's too young to really know. So she goes, "Mummy, I've got clothes in my bottom." I'm trying to teach her the word wedgie. So I feel like we might be confusing things, but I reckon she would absolutely love it.
Millsy, I actually can't ever imagine you having a wedgie because you are hands down one of the most glamorous women I've ever met. You always look immaculate and beautiful.
Oh, gee, that's generous.
Isn't it?
Thanks.
I don't know, I just sort of really pump you up.
You've really not met many people then, Jodie. That's really nice of you. I'm not at all. I'm biggest stag, but thank you.
Hey, Amelia, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You're back tonight because it is Monday. It's back into the working week. You're back on Channel 7 doing the weather tonight after your holiday.
Yeah, I'm really excited, guys. A hot couple of days. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in 7 years at 6.
Beautiful, gorgeous. Thank you.
By all reports, a few little messages coming through that anytime this song sort of was played...
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
Really took a trip back down in memory lane, didn't you?
Sure did. However, yesterday, it wasn't just my birthday. It was the day that my kid crowned me the best mother in the world, and I'll tell you why next.
That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
So we're talking in particular, we're talking Paton?
Yeah, we are talking Paton. So I had a moment yesterday, and I have to say, when I got served brekkie in bed, and I honestly looked around at my family and I thought, this is I'm so happy. Like, I'm just the happiest I've ever been in my life.
So it's sentimental.
It was really nice. It was, wasn't it? And then we went to the big wedgie.
Hey, don't worry, Big Reggie is so fun, but just a bit of a different vibe to what you're putting out just then.
My husband took a slow-mo video of me going down the big chucker, and for anyone who hasn't been, and if you haven't been, you have to go. It's so much fun. So you get down to the end of the slide and you launch yourself off. So you basically fly through the air. That video will never see the light of day, Andrew Hayes. Yeah. I'll give you the big tip.
Yeah, those sort of videos as well, just a heads up, if you're a youngster on Instagram and you want to attract someone to a potential future mate, don't take videos of yourself going down the big list. Yeah.
There was only one downside to yesterday, and I got a present from my kids, and they are beautiful pajamas. However, they're crop top.
Crop top spells trouble.
So for someone who's had 4 children, right, the last thing I want to do when I go to bed is just really get around my midriff. You know what I'm saying? And I said to my husband, you know that's my least favourite part of my body. Why would I want to try and chill out and relax at the end of the day and put on crop top pajamas? And he goes, the girl at Peter Alexander said that they're really popular. amongst teenagers. Like, read the room. But Paton gave me a card, and it was so gorgeous. She wrote on it, "You are the best mum in the world. I've never had any doubt about that." And I was like, that's so sweet.
That's beautiful. I'm assuming she's met every mother in the world to make that comparison.
But also, that's what Greg said. He said, how do you know she's the best mum in the world? She's the only mum you've ever had. And she goes, well, I don't have two mums. Mum's not a lesbian.
Yesterday was a very, very special day on the calendar.
Yeah, it was my birthday.
15th of January.
Go Shorty.
Go Shorty. It was Jodie's birthday. So we thought, what can we give the girl who's got it all? And we thought, you know what? We're at the stage of our lives, and Sean, you'll agree with this as well. Hey, Sean. We're a very sentimental bunch. You've got a bunch of kids. We thought, what can we do to really tug at some heartstrings? So we thought, you know what? We put our thinking caps together. And look, we came up with this, and this was also approved by your husband, Greg, who said, no, this is the type of thing that will really get some tears out of Jodie because she's a very, very sentimental lady.
Why would you involve him? Why?
Because he knows you best, I assume.
Oh, God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, time now for a very special and maybe saucy part of the show. Give it up for the birthday girl, Jodie. Yeah! Jodie's a highly rated Nova employee and devoted mother who lives by the motto, work hard and play hard. So, Jodie, it's time for you to meet Adelaide's favourite man in a uniform when it's on, Kelvin. Yeah. Here he goes. Kelvin's job during the day is to patrol the streets as a police boy. He's a good cop by day, but come sunset, he plays the role of bad cop perfectly and sensuously. Kelvin takes his job super seriously, and right now, Kelvin's targeting naughty girls. You better believe it. If you're out of line, he'll come down hard, and he might even shoot off his gun. Pew, pew, pew. And he has a pair of handcuffs that are begging to wrap themselves around your naughty little wrists. The other thing Kelvin's targeting? Birthday girls who are in denial. Happy birthday, Jodie. Maybe that hip replacement is closer than you think. Oh boy, wow.
Spin that chair around. Hands off. Good. Alright. Spread your legs. Come on. Wider. Stay short. Spread up a bit more.
Oh my God. Oh, just to describe what's going on here, Kelvin is inside and he's really doing some outrageous things.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, Seems pretty clear. I'm looking good today. So, I reckon I can still arrest you. What do you reckon? Yes?
Get those cuffs on, Kelvin. Get those cuffs on.
Now, I want you to, can you straddle this? I'm glad you're wearing jean shorts because then nothing's going to be showing. Okay? Now, I'm not convinced you're not carrying anything dodgy. Okay. So I need to arrest you. You're now under arrest.
Oh, Kelvin's a police boy who's just doing his job, it must be said.
Yourself included, you can tell I'm not a traditional police officer, correct? I wouldn't have guessed. So, I don't dish out fines. No one likes fines anyway, do they? What I do dish out, Jodie, is punishment.
Oh, Kelvin, the belt's come off. The belt's come off.
How much punishment you get is up to your colleagues here.
What's going to happen here? Oh, my God. My heart's racing.
Jodie, I need you to stick your ass up, please. We'll start a nice and light. Nice and light. That's it. Nice and wholesome. Okay? Ah, that was a bit soft. What do you reckon? Harder?
Do you know what? Harder. Harder, please. But what we will say is that we'll continue this. Oh, my God.
Alright.
We'll continue this in the ad break. You got one more in you, Kelvin?
One more, I reckon. You know what? I reckon you do it.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've just had wrist surgery. It's against my doctor's wishes. Oh, my God.
Alright, guys, you're around.
Oh, good stuff. Oh, very good. Hey, thanks so much to Kelvin from Risque Entertainment. Well done, great man. This is excellent. All right, jump onto social media as well at Nova919 and see the full video because, just to wrap it up nicely. Hey, Jodie, happy birthday.
Oh,
okay, happy birthday.
We're gonna have some words.
You're so
you
welcome. All right, catch you tomorrow.